Hello, baseball fans. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Travis, where the drums at?
It's real.
Don't you see them?
It's real.
Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? I'm gonna hear something.
It's real.
Rolling down the street in it. Pair of chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta
Don't
get
you
up.
see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there he go again. Rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a
Don't you see them?
bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
It's real.
I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking?
Don't you see them?
Bang.
Don't you see them?
Bang. Say she wanna ride with us.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Marcus Semien. The season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Lance McCullers gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had one of those difficult years. He's already lost 15 games on the year. You can look at that one way or another. He's pitching good enough that they keep him in the rotation, but he's also pitching poorly that he can't seem to come out on the right side. But I will say this, he's a better pitcher than a guy that's lost 15 games on the year so far.
Acuna digs in now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
And now the first pitch. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Lewis. It's up and out of here into the archways. So it's his solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. Home run number 55 on the campaign, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Now at the plate here is Marcus Semien. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end, two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
No, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's got over 50 home runs this year, and that's what you call a gigantic year. We knew it was in him, but this is the year he's really exceeded expectations. I'm excited to see how many he ends up with.
Here's the first pitch. Matt Chapman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Ground ball right side. And that's the second out. Digging in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's fighting to stay on that AL home run leaderboard as he finds himself ranked number 10 in the league entering play here today.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Lewis waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Home half of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Jesus Luzardo be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Kyle Tucker is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win the wild card.
Hey, Dero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
one thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into the start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
From the belt, the pitch. Yordan Alvarez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Tucker, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first.
Batting fourth.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I think Yordan Alvarez is certainly a guy we can be excited to see play. This guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Next up is Kyle Lewis. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. From the stretch.
0-1.
2 out here and a runner at second. On the strike.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Shoots this one over to first. Scooped up. Thomas will take this one over to first, and with that, the inning ends. Astros lead 1. They still trail 1-0. Thomas having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Two and one to the A's first baseman. The 2-1. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Batting 6.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And he fouls this one off. The average sits at a cool 305 entering play. 32 home runs and 77 RBIs. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Judge He's really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of the ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Here's the first pitch. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Lewis. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Into the box now, number 19. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And it looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
In now, Ken Donahue, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker. 2-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Tucker. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. At the plate now is Billy Williams. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a shot back to the mound, but he manages to glove it.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand jam.
Luke Voigt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Here's ball 4. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. He's set. Here it comes. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sent on the ground out to second. 1 there to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it here 2-0. Third set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one, so let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Next to dig in, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-1. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Now a breaking
Count
ball
1-0.
runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Fouled away.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is foul right side. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. A's are gone in order and they're unable to add to their 2-0. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Line drive base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Biggio stands at first with 1 out. And he takes strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in next, Alex Bregman struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 2 out with the man at first. Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. All set for the start of the that'll
Hey. Raw.